Yo, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? What up, YouTube? Yo, you already know we got to get into it. Hope y'all had a good week. Let's get into everything what we know so far from this episode. Y'all know we rolling. We rolling. Here we go. All right. Kanan is a confused 15-year-old that oversteps his boundaries, killing competition, getting stash house raided. Episode 201. Rock came and got Kanan off the beach in Virginia. Rock is moving $75,000 a day out of the projects now. Baisley. Kanan doesn't feel like he's built for the streets, for sure. Howard is alive and cancer-free and is playing as if he doesn't know who shot him. Burke is not buying it, G. Lulu is struggling with Famous and Jess. Marvin is and has to go to anger management for part of his sentencing for getting pulled over. Juke and Marvin still have their beef. Rock wants to expand to the 40s. Scrappy's a liability in Rock's eyes. Jukebox is curious about her moms. Kanan talk with Rock about shooting Howard. Neek is out of jail, episode 202. Rock met with Howard and he knows what Kanan did. And Howard also lets her know it's a snitch in her crew to protect Kanan. Kanan got with Famous to sell mixtapes because Famous got kicked out of the crib for wilding out. Jess went to California for that job. Crown got her on some bird shit. Marvin is trying to find Tony. Is it Tony? Tony. And got tasked to finding out if Scrappy's a snitch. He doesn't believe so. Lou doesn't believe Scrappy's a snitch either. Got Zisa on with only one shot from Cartier. He told Jess to leave and walked out on the Scrappy murder. Juke wants to find her mom. Burke is in some shit at the precinct, but helps Juke find his mom, a favor for a favor. Worrell is now working for Rock under Lou. Neek is out. Dean says he's hot and can't fuck with him, though, and he has no team. Kanan questions Rock about the game again. Rock kills Scrappy. Episode 203. Howard tells Kanan he's his father. Kanan is confused. Rock picked up another spot in Jersey. The boys don't like that it came from Worrell, though, the spot, the idea. Kanan finds out Scrappy is dead, but doesn't believe the how and the why. Neek raided the spot and took all of the money. Burke is stuck on finding more about Howard and their trust issues. Juke sings for Lou and Crown, who wants her to change her appearance. Marvin uses his tools from anger management class. Kanan steals work from the PJs and Baisley to help Famous get a crib. Neek meets with Rock and asks for peace for his family. Juke followed her mother to church and they made eye contact. Howard let Kanan know he knows he shot him and that he would never turn in his son. Food for thought. Episode 204. The mob is here now. They hit Rock's low twice. The body in the wall and Baisley is starting to stink thanks to Marvin's ass. Kanan went to see his uncle in jail about his pops, who let him know he's his pop's child. Marvin recognizes some money missing from the spot and blames Worrell. Juke went to talk to her mother and is still not fucking with Marvin. Juliana's not feeling Rock's relationship with Neek because Neek kidnapped her. She ain't feeling that. The Italians want their cut for Rock coming into Newark. Rock doesn't think so. Rock and Lou have words over who he is and who he should be for the family. Neek and Worrell are working with the Italians. Kanan talks with Juke about Howard. Kanan goes see Howard. Rock follows him. 205. Marvin got that body out of the wall. Rock and Kanan go to the Catskills for a double mission to bind and bury. Lou's patience with Crown is reaching his head. Burke presses Andrea about Howard, who gives up information. Marvin talks to Renee about his problem and found Tony. The Italians trail Rock to Catskills and try to kill her. Kanan doesn't follow the rules on the Catskills. Juke blows the roof off the church with her singing ability. Kanan wants in on the family business and helps Rock bury the body from the PJs. Rock gets the drop on the Italians trying to kill her when one tried to kill Kanan. Famous spilled the beans about Jess and Crown and Lou. Howard is pissed. Andrea talked to Burke. Episode 206. Rock made a deal with the Italians. Baselli's deal involves Neek running Jersey, and he ain't coming down on his money that Rock got to give him. Lou questions Kanan about why he wants to be in the life. Neek is back in the game. Cartier puts Rock on game about DC, VA, and Baltimore expanding out of New York. Kanan got robbed by the local cats, got a pistol from Corinne's mom. I know her name too. Oh, man. Palomar. And got his money back, and Famous got knocked by the Jakes, though, with the money. Burke saw Howard and Kanan together outside the precinct because Kanan called Howard to get him out, and he got the dirty drug money, too. Marvin went to see Kenya about what she did when she left, and Lou killed Crown as Deezy watched about what we're going to do with the body. Whew. Current episode, No Love Lost. And you know what? It's not coming up on my IMDb what the synopsis is for No Love Lost. So, you know what I mean? I don't feel like going through everything. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it for y'all though. This is No Love Lost, No Love Lost, No Love Lost, No Love Lost. Let me see. I mean, shit. No, this is gonna pull up a whole episode. I don't even want this to do all this right now. We doing other things right now. So blame it on me. All right. Let me see. No Love Lost. Season 2. No Love Lost. It just say 15-year-old Kanan Stark is eager to join his family's growing drug business in 1990 South Jamaica, Queens. That can't be what but I saw that and I'm like, that can't be true, but that's what it says. So that's like, I don't know, somebody messed up, didn't put the synopsis in where it needed to be though, but that's what they gave us, right? So we just gotta roll with it. All right, favorite moments of the show. Favorite quotables of the show. So the intro juke at Nicole's gravesite, that was decent. She's still grieving over Nicole, and Pop showed up. His name is James, and he was telling Juke about, you know, a lot of things. We're going to get into that when I talk about Juke and everything that happened. But he gave up the goods about everything and how he thanked her, though. So here go my quote, y'all. I make my own money. You keep telling yourself that. Tremont. What's his name? Tremont to Cartier. Damn, and Cartier does not respect his underlings. Told dog, I'll beat your ass, basically. If you're a businessman like you say you are, I should be hearing from you real soon. Rock the Tremont. Yo, he at his head, even though he questions her about who the fuck she is. And, I mean, Cartier told her that people that don't want to do what they need to do, insubordination leads to, you know what I mean, revolution type shit. What do you say? Insubordination leads to, insurrection. So she had to figure it out. One nigga's crisis is another nigga's opportunity, Cartier to lose. All right. 7 Things to Know. Episode 207. We're starting out with Juke today, baby. Juke, she got her closure from Nicole's dad, right? So, he told her that if she needs something, he got her. The steps of grieving, I found that dope because he's like, my wife just lives in a different world than me. We're getting a divorce. Because he always was trying to understand his daughter and knew who his daughter was. His wife didn't want who she was to be who she is. You know what I mean? So that was the problem. But yeah, and then, so that was really dope that he opened up to Juke, and Juke was like, I ain't got the tape because the tape got messed up with Marvin with the fight. But then we see Juke going to Bible study with her moms, and they talking about how bad it is for, lesbians and gays. Actually, she looking like, so preacher on that sin shit if you gay. So, but that young boy, he was over there in the corner like, yeah. And mom saw him, like, yeah, pushing up on Juke heavy. You know what I'm saying? And so then outside, the church boy, Juke gave him the number and shit. Mom's approved. And then she went and got the video fixed for Nicole video fixed that Marvin broke during the fight. And she gave it to Nicole dad. But before that, Juke, they went out to the movies. And I wasn't paying attention to what movie they were talking about. I had to listen again. Y'all know what movie it is. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what Juke and the church boy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And when he kissed her, she looked a little off, but then it seemed like she enjoyed it. So it's kind of funny because she liked girls. We never said she didn't like boys, right? So she just, you know what I mean? So you never, to see where this is going to go, I guess, but it doesn't matter who she likes. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the story now because of who she was with before. So Juke took the tape to Nicole's dad's house, and as he was doing that, Howard was going by. So, he got questions about Burke because Howard trying to figure out some shit. We're going to get into that later. Howard trying to figure out because Burke is doing things, so he's trying to catch her up with things that's going on to see what all is Burke doing. All right, Lou ended up fucking Ziza anyway on the wall. Like, the studio on the wall, like, it's crazy, man. I would too, though. But Jamaicans came through, looking for Crown. Told Lou Crown owed them $50,000 or else his studio is their studio. They wasn't playing. And when he went and parked his car somewhere, they jumped out on his ass, you know what I'm saying, and whooped him and kicked his gun down the street. Like, yo, he gonna have to pay them off ASAP. They bust the tail light out and the Acura, like, you know, so he went to Cartier for the bread. Now remember, Rock wanted to put money in the studio, but he don't want no drug money in the studio that's current. But she like, nigga, how you think you got up in there? That's drug money, Lou. Like, cut it out. Lou is kind of not being realistic with everything that's going on. So that was crazy. So he went to Cartier for the bread. But he don't know Cartier a businessman. He ain't, I don't know about that shit. But he wants half of Crown's half of the studio shit. So that means Lou gonna be 25, 75%, and Cartier got that 25%, which can become a problem. He tried to keep the dope money out, but them Jamaicans are on his ass for Crown. So Lou had to jump down with Cartier. That's just easy money right there. But in the moment, he knew that was not what he wanted to do, and it was the wrong thing. And even Cartier coming to the studio and seeing Ziza on the song was dope. But like Cartier was saying, nigga, like, you got potential, but this ain't business. We can't make business off potential. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the Ziza song was dope, though. It sounded like it could be like now. It was like sound like some Jay Dilla shit. Let's talk about Kanan Stark, baby. He understands who the fuck he is right now. You know what I mean? Pulled the strap out of the bag and the letter, but put the letter back. You know what I'm saying? Kanan went back and gave the gun back to Corinne's mother, Palomar, and she's like, nah, like, she put that shit on my young G. You know what I mean? Told him she's a woman first. Like, don't let my age fool you. I'm a woman first. She like what she see, but in reality, she's a pedophile, fam. She's a pedophile. Kanan sticks 16. That ain't legal nowhere. She's a pedophile. So then Kanan went and go met with Symphony, and Symphony got a job in North Carolina. You know, he always tries to keep Kanan close and on the straight and narrow without knowing too much what's going on, and he not try to say too much to Rock about how she raising her son or running her business right. So Kanan got some of that vintage vagina from Palomar. She looked good as fuck in the bed. Man, these women on this show, man, they all fine. But she was fine. But this is pedophilia, man. Like, and then Corinne came up in there. She was talking to her daughter like they in competition for dudes. Like, and I've heard of that, but I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? Like older siblings though, but not moms. But you hear of things like this, and that's unfortunate. But she did her daughter dirty and got Kanan right back in that coot. Like, man, I wanted to get right back in the coot. Straight up. Marvin got the Italians on his rap problem, right? 5,000 for the hit. He got Baselli's son, Marco, to do it. Lou came to the spot and pulling out cash. He like, man, yo, Marvin already know Kanan pulling out cash, and all the boys up in the spot was like, yo, man, we gotta get counted for this, man. Y'all just can't be coming in here doing what y'all want to do on some bullshit. You know what I mean? So Marvin know all this shit's going on. He gonna get caught up in this shit somehow, some way, because he ain't saying nothing to Rock about this shit. Well, Rel is in Jersey with Neek. You know what I mean? What we say? Cartier has this saying. But Neek ain't really working for Rock, so this ain't that, you know what I'm saying, insubordination leads to insurrection or whatever. Like, it ain't even it. But Rel knows, Neek knows Marvin and Marco, because Marco said he got to handle some business for him. You know what I mean? So Neek knows something, and this is where it's going to get crazy for next episode, because that shit didn't go right. That shit didn't go right with Marco. But after that, before the shit with Marco, going to get Tony, Marvin went to Rock's crib, and only him and Juke was there, so they talked about Kenya. Marvin is really hurt about Kenya leaving. He trying to get Juke to stop fucking with Kenya, but that's gonna be a hard sell. You know what I mean? Why put her in a twist? She ain't messing with you, so she don't want to mess with her mama, but she need her mama right now. And Marvin's Coogee was fire as fuck at the final anger management session. Finished up his anger management course and shit. Miss Renee, fine ass, gave Marvin her number, no doubt, talking about hit me up. He's like, I'm gonna do that. Marco went to take care of Tony though, with the crazy Italian from the Catskills. They ended up killing Tony out the gate. She was messing with the dentist. He came in on some shit, grabbed Marco. They tussling. Marco like, shoot him. He fucked around. The crazy Italian dude shot Marco. And then the dentist got the gun and got the busting at the Italian dude. Like the dentist might have got one, but the Italian dude caught a couple. But the dentist is still alive. Here we go. So now you got these Italians hitting the dentist. That's going to cause some problems out there. You know what I'm saying? Where he at, man, it's not right. Ooh, and this is what Neek knows. Neek knows Marco went to go do some shit for Marvin. So we're going to see. We'll talk about that with next episode predictions, though. Rock. Cartier Dunn's at dinner still spitting that shit to Rock about D.C., Virginia, Baltimore. Like, you got to get up out of here, Rock. So that's what he on. Tremont came through on some player shit, but Cartier shut that shit down. Like, y'all, who you think you is, dog? I'm allowing you to get too much money. But Rock was challenging this shit. Talking to Cartier and Tremont. She put up on Tremont to offer him a better product at a better price. Like, Rock, you moving too crazy. You really, you know what I mean? Like, Cartier is showing you how to get it done, but Rock has a plan. Or is she being too greedy, too fast, too much? Because you need Cartier. Cartier don't seem like the type of player you want to cross because he got so much good that he can help you with. So I think Rock making a mistake, but Rock is out for self. She ain't out for no joint ventures. You know what I'm saying? She out for making this shit move by herself. So that's what it is. You know, when she done with you, she spit you out. But Rock did put that proposal out and put it on Dog after Dog getting sunned by Cartier, who said, I'm going to beat your ass. On some Suge shit. Told Juliana's cousin we had to be smart how we handle Neek because he mad. Her cousin doesn't understand her moves. Like, he kidnapped Juliana and you still wrestling with him. Messing with Neek. But like Rock told him, we're expanding, yo. So we trying to figure some things out before I handle all the business and I don't know. Then Tremont's guy came in the restaurant and was looking around. And Tremont want to know everybody's at the table. So here we go, this other motherfucker now all of a sudden. Why he want to know everybody at the table? It's just crazy. Tremont can be Rock's downfall because I don't trust him because of who he come in the game with fucking with Cartier, and now Rock offered him to be like his supplier. Like, now Symphony, when he's with Kanan, he didn't want to tell Rock that he was leaving, but Kanan like, you should tell my mom she's leaving, yo. But he showed up to tell her that, and Rock was like, yo, she didn't even want to open the door because she missed Dog, though. But Rock fly as fuck, sitting outside with Symphony. He let her know Burke put him over asking mad questions about that night and everything like that. So, and she kind of flipped it on Symph real quick, like, hold up, nigga, so what you gonna do? What you say? But what you say, that might be too much more than I wouldn't say. Like, oh, man. But, you know, so she met with Howard and let Howard know, and Howard let her know, like, yo, Spank wasn't an informant, it was Spank's mom. But remember back in the day, they told Spank don't do the card games with his moms. And he didn't listen and he did it. And that's when he got caught up. And then she was up in there snitching with her son. So that's why that's why Howard thought that, but it was false. So we killed Spank for no reason, which we already knew he wasn't a problem. Corinne went and told Rock some shit about Kanan though. So, and the light show in the scene, damn, Rock, you really was finna kill Symphony, fam. She's really finna kill Symphony. But she knew, though, to let him leave. Like, he's been 1,000 with her and Kanan the whole time. She's just paranoid as fuck because she's doing too many moves. At this time, she would be better to let Howard just have a relationship with Kanan, but that would fuck up her family business because he can't allow her to do that because she want Kanan to take the next level of the game and run his shit. She in the issues. Speaking of Howard, Scrappy wasn't CI. We talked about that. His mom's was. You know, basically Howard killed Scrappy then because he told Rock you gotta snitch in your crew, but he wasn't for sure who it was, and they ended up killing Scrappy when they didn't even need to kill Scrappy. Fuck. Like, I hope he tells, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he did tell Rock that shit though, but Howard, like I said, want to know if Symphony gonna be a problem, and that's when Rock was gonna go kill Symphony. Told Rock he fucked up though. Like, this just with the Scrappy the snitch part. Keep on reiterating that shit though. Oh, and Burks on some other shit. She like followed Kanan to the diner and pulled over Symphony. She trying to get info from him and gave up mad info to Simp. Simp didn't know some of that shit. Digging deeper, finding out Howard had a 17-year-old female informant in the 70s. That was Rock. So then later on the show, like 16, and another officer overheard the conversation with her and somebody getting the records. He like, man, I can get fired for this shit. So what is that other officer gonna do with the information? Clearly it's gonna get back to Howard, right? Tell Howard or the higher ups. But Burks, with everything she knows, she's on the right path as far as what's going on and putting all the pieces together. She just got to prove it. She got all the pieces in place. But she's investigating a cop and not his shooting. That's the problem. That's her partner. She hell-bent on, I can't fuck with dude. Instead of switching partners, I'm trying to tear this black man down. See, that's the shit I don't like. But, you know what I'm saying? Her female that she got back with told her to chill. No cop likes to be investigating and questioning over what the fuck they doing. You need to chill. That's your partner. You know what I'm saying? That's your partner. So I look like, yo, Burke gonna end up dying this season. Howard or Rock is going to kill Burke. Howard and Rock might kill her together because she's doing too much. She's trying to figure out who shot her partner. Her partner ain't worried about no more. She wants to with that police code shit, and she need to let it go. She ain't though. She gonna end up dying. Neek, damn, son was flying at MCM. Even though that seems like a late 80s outfit, even though they're in like the early 90s, but it's still that era where you still coming up wearing that shit. But it was fly. Well, World is worried about them moving the crew in the building in Jersey, and Nick like, yo, man, we getting money, we breaking away from Rock. She just our supplier. We ain't going out like we did before with Rock. And then he gave Marco the money that Marco needed from the operation, and let him know, and Marco let him know Marvin wants to do business with him on the side. And Nick verified him, like, he good for the money, yo. Nick verified the hit. Now Nick got that over Marvin head when it comes into it when we get into this next show. So it was dope, man. It was dope. It was a dope episode. There's a lot of shit going on. We're going to get some questions answered in this bitch. So real quick, real talk. All right, what I predicted. Rock is talking about laying the groundwork to take over the South Side, to set up anywhere. You know what I mean? Got to be smart. Can't be pulling the trigger on emotion. That's whole different conversation that they splice together. Italians running somewhere to go to get Blast. They was going to get Tony. Bert gets pulled over and questions Symphony about Rock and Kanan. Yep. Kanan still has the gun. Yep. Lou's in the alley, gets jumped. Them the Jamaicans that were part of Crown. Daddy owes him. Lou goes to talk with Cartier, who says his help ain't free. He need help paying the Jamaicans. He can't go to his sister. Rock is at another dinner with Cartier, talking about insurrection leads to insubordination. Insubordination leads to insurrection. That's what it is. Looking at the cat across the room, and his name is a new guy. What's the new guy name? Taymont. Yeah, that's one of Cartier's goons, guys. Howard goes to Superior about, no, that's next. That's next, yo. Howard tells Rock to think about Kanan with her lies and mistakes, yes, because she's doing too much. And he know his son is getting caught up, and he, like he said, sooner or later some shit gonna stick. I can't get him out of all this shit. You're gonna have to figure it. You're gonna have to leave him alone. And Rock is in the whip and is pulling out the blast so much he's finna kill Symphony Man. Damn. All right, y'all. Trailer. Next episode predictions. Rock confronts Kanan about Palomar. Kanan tells Juke he can't trust her no more. So is he talking about who he can't trust? Rock, Corinne, or Palomar? Is it all three? Probably talking about moms though, right? Rock tells Palomar to stay away from her son with the gun in her head. Lou pulled up on the radio DJ who worked with Crown. He was asking for Crown. He told him Crown on vacation. He told him he's working for him now and put the gun in his mouth. Damn, Lou on some gangster shit now. Howard goes to a superior about Burke reviewing his records, and he don't understand why. She gonna get knocked. Burke pulls up on Rock at the grocery store, questioning her about Howard. Burke tripping, fam. She gonna get killed. Baselli wants to know who Marco was with that night of the hit, because he got the information from the dentist, from the police. Nick knows what's up and tells Marvin, if he ain't dead, he's still talking. And Marvin's about to be in the world of shit, which means y'all got to go kill that Italian, so he can't say what Marco was doing and why they was doing what the fuck they was doing, because you know Marvin gonna get killed over that shit. Good episode. We moving. We got 3 left. Man, we know what they coming, how they coming. It's gonna be real good, y'all. Let me know. Hit me in the comments below. Hit me in the episode notes. Hit me in, all on social media whenever I drop the episode, man. Let me know what y'all think. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Get your confidence together. Get your confidence together, yo. You know what I mean? Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review. It's important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch, y'all. Weekly. Donald Nelson, Deezy, Deezus, Deezy D, Deezos, Don P, Don D, host of Power Reverberation Book 3 Raising Kanan podcast. And Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the hit TV series Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. Have a safe, healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, y'all. We about this joint. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence.